Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Jota Home Inspections. We're here at 381 East Westminster Ave in Salt Lake City doing a sewer scope. Today is October 21st, 2020, and we're pushed out 115 feet to the city connection. And now we are going to record it and pull it back and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the city line. Trying to get a good look at this on the top of the line because it looks very rough. Trying to figure out if that's corrosion or deterioration. I honestly can't tell. Definitely a little suspect, but for the time being it does look like everything is draining past that area. "115 feet out, so fairly average length of a sewer line. One thing I found a lot of on this line were offsets, and so in the kind of middle of the screen where you see the two pipes where they connect, you can see there's a lip. That's called an offset, and the issue with it is they can catch on debris and create a backup. It can allow a blockage to happen, and then once you get a blockage, water is going to back up towards the house. There's no way to predict which offsets are going to cause issues, if they will, and how often. I would recommend maintaining the insurance on this line. Salt Lake City has insurance that you can get. This is another one here. Looks a lot worse on the right hand side of the screen. If you don't just proactively replace this sewer line, I would recommend maintaining the insurance, keeping that in place so that if and when a bigger issue occurs, you have some help to get it replaced. Another one here. I can't tell what that is coming through the top of the line, but it feels like there's definitely an offset. As I pull my camera back, it jumps up into the line. That helps with waste. It's less likely to create a blockage when it separates in that direction, but it's not a good thing when your pipes start to walk away from each other like that. Also, if you look at the top right hand side of the pipe, it looks like you may have a gap right there. You might consider having this area hydrojetted out, and then they could look at it better with all that debris removed. That's also a spot that I would consider to be very suspect. At least with the offsets, I can see them and I can say, you know, this is what can happen. But when you have all that buildup, I'm not sure if it's hiding something else. I'm not seeing any yet, but as I pushed the camera out, I was seeing a lot of toilet paper caught on the offset. That's not a good sign. That's a sign that waste is already getting caught and will continue to get caught in the future. There's a piece right there that also has a root wrapped around it. And as you can see, that's not a huge offset. That's not a very big spot to catch such a big piece of debris. And then more debris is going to come down the line. It can get caught. If this piece doesn't get loosened and flushed down the line, it can block up that pipe, and then it can back up. Some more debris. No standing water, which is good. That indicates that you have proper grade. Another offset. I'd say that's kind of the theme with this pipe. Lots of offsets. This is cast iron. We transition to a different type of pipe. The issue with cast iron is it gets very rough and rusty, and it'll flake and get thinner and thinner and eventually need to be replaced. I've definitely seen many houses from this age that have already been done. For being cast iron, this one looks pretty smooth. One limitation with scoping cast iron lines, though, is that if you have a crack, the rust can oftentimes cover it to where I can't see it at all. So just to recap, you didn't have any standing water, you didn't have any flat spots, and so that's the good news. Bad news is that you do have quite a few offsets, and some of the offsets were holding debris, which is a sign that it's going to continue to do that in the future and is more likely to create a blockage and cause a backup. So, I mean, the options you have are to replace the line proactively or just wait until a bigger issue occurs and budget to replace it. I would, like I said, keep the insurance on the line because that will hopefully help offset the cost. So I'm going to end this recording now.